Merry Christmas, happy holidays, my tubers. Welcome back for some more drafting here on the streets of Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like, subscribe buttons. And we will jump into this Arena Cube, this Oracle of the Alpha Cube, this pick one, pack one. Oh, this pack kind of sucks. Not any cards I'm particularly happy with first picking here. At all. I guess I could just first pick, like, Chart a Course. I feel like if I take any card, any of the other cards could wheel. That's how weak this pack is. Could take Life of Toshiro as well, I like that, but I'll take the blue card. I mean, again, if we're going to go for the Oracle of the Alpha spam, then we might as well take some blue cards to start, right? Watery Grave here, second pick, not a bad choice. A couple of big blue cards, but both Seagate Restoration. And one with the Multiverse. Frequently wheel, not always, but frequently wheel. Urza's Command is like okay at best. Yeah, I think the best choices here for me anyways are like Watery Grave. Maybe Birth of Meletus. I do like this card quite a bit too. It's just so efficient on turn 2 if you can have it there. Egg's alright. I'm not a big fan of Egg in this cube, but it's passable if you need a 2-drop. Mephit's Enthusiasm's decent. Grasp is also okay. Yeah, the most nummy card here is just going to be the Watery Grave, though, so we'll take the blue-black Lando. Get a Soon's Intervention here. I kind of like that one. Card's pretty good. This tends to wheel as well, but does have some really good utility. Chromatic Lantern, another good pick. Couple of blue cards. Counterspell-wise, there's a Ketria Triome here, there's a Reflector Mage. Actually, maybe I don't even need to take the Soons here. Maybe I just take, like, Ketria Triome or the Chromatic Lantern. Yeah, I'm probably going to be more happy if I take the Lantern than anything else. We can probably wheel some of those cards, so no big deal there. Yeesh, no blue cards in this pack, no blue lands in this pack. I guess Duress is fine. If we end up playing white, Iganjo is not a bad land pickup. Yeah. Black-red Pathway is also serviceable in a pinch. Okay, you know what? I'll just take another land here. Safe pick for me. I mean, it's a black-red land, so I'm likely to end up running it anyways. As we get a Languish now, 5th pick, that's a good pickup. Glad I took the black land. Now, Duress would have been good as well. But Languish follow-up certainly great. Saw it coming decent. Obliterating Bolt quite good. Languish is Languish though, not a very replaceable effect. Ooh, that was a Braid here too. Passing a Storm-Carved Coast. A Braid's just such an efficient 2-drop removal spell. Pretty late Elvish Mystic. Green probably open in that case if you're seeing the 1-drop come around this late, but then you have to take green cards, and really, who wants to do that? As we get a nice Fatal Push here, 7th pick versus a Rafine's Tower, both really solid. There aren't any fetches in the Arena Cube, but the tri-lands, the duels, are still quite solid, you know? Do we want to take the tower here, or do we want to take the push? I feel like push is probably a little bit too good. But blue, black, white. Well, if I'm planning on wheeling some of those white cards, I should probably just take tower. The nice thing is there's a lot of replaceable cheap removal, but Fatal Push is probably one of the better ones. I'm okay taking the tower, though. Yeah, speaking of, I mean, now we have Fiery Impulse here if we want to. Sphinx's Revelation could be okay. Royal Eruption's fine. I think the best card in the pack might actually just be the Thraben Inspector, funny enough. Though, do we want to take that with what we've started with? Probably safer just to take one of the red cards. I do want to take this Thraben, but yeah, what the hell? We'll take the Thraben. There were a handful of white cards that we could wheel, right? There was the Birth of Meletus, the Soon's Intervention if we get a little bit lucky. If not, there were a bunch of blue cards that could come back. We saw Jwari Disruption, we saw What was the other one? Not saw it coming. There was a different 3-mana counter, I think. There was the Behold the Multiverse, Seagate Restoration, a few other things. So fixing right now, I mean, sure, we have 4 different colors, but we have Chromatic Lantern and we have lands that had all 4 of those colors. I think I've been taking too many Oracle of the Alphas. I don't seem to get them anymore. Okay, this was our opening pack, which didn't have any good cards in it, so not expecting anything to wheel. I mean, we could take Dryad. Caves is like okay. Negate's okay. Caves versus Negate here. Lands, again, are just always going to be safest, so we'll go with that. Alright, did wheel the Birth, did wheel the Seagate. Somebody took the one with the Multiverse or whatever. Behold the Multiverse. Like taking Birth here over Restoration. Green-white land. This pack is garbage. This pack also didn't have much in it to begin with, so pretty late Rec Sage. I mean, yeah, green might be open, but I don't really want to be playing green. I like how I'm trying to force blue and we only have 1 blue card at the moment. This is fine, though. This is fine, all you stupid sexy green cards. I don't want you anyways. So it seems like we'll be fighting for a lot of the relevant cards in our colors. That is to say, any non-green color. But I don't mind that. Remember, this is Cube. You can do whatever the hell you want. Although maybe, since I'm uploading this video on Christmas, I should be forcing red-green of sorts or something, huh? I'm recording this on the eve, but this video should be going up on the 25th, so... Should have wore a Santa hat, too, but oh my gosh. What am I, the Grinch? Where's my spirit? I guess we'll just have Christmas theme in our sideboard. There we go. Oh, but this land is playable for us. I was gonna say red-green land, perfect. Well, looking with what we excuse me. Looking at what we have already, looks like Chromatic Lantern is our most important card. Okay, on to pack 2 we go. Lots of good choices here. Noxious Gearhulk is fantastic. Little win con, removal, life gain, stabilization, settle the wreckage, solid mass removal spell of sorts, Midnight Clock, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, Thragtusk, couple blue-red lands, Mightstone, Weakstone, so we have our options. The best card here is probably Fable, and I mean, I'm probably sounding like a broken record now, but it's just true. If you ever get a Fable in your pack, it's going to most likely be the best card in the pack. The card is just too good. Am I going to wheel something? I'd be surprised if Mightstone, Weakstone, or Clock wheeled, but those are probably my cards that I want to wheel the most. Could wheel one of these lands, maybe settle. Let's take the Fable, though. I mean, we're still open to anything. If I really wanted to, I could move into green, which I should have. I could still. The real time I would have started taking green cards was that, what was it, 5th pick or 6th pick? Either 5th or 6th pick, Elvish Mystic. But what's done is done. All it takes is me getting 1 Oracle of the Alpha. A lone Oracle of the Alpha, and then we can have a good day. Alright, who's stealing my packs? Give me something. We don't have any win cons, but this is the beginning of pack 2, so that's whatever. Yeah. Anyways, hope all of you are having a wonderful end of the year. Can you believe we're already in the tail end of 2022? It is rather hard to believe. The new year approaches. You know what I want for Christmas? Fewer Magic sets. Let's go back to the days where they only released like 4 normal sets a year and then maybe 1 or 2 supplements. Nowadays, it feels like we get a new set every freaking month, if not more. Too many cards to keep up on. I mean, man, I used to play Commander so heavily, and in the last probably 4 or 5 years, I just haven't updated any of my decks. There's just too many new cards. Anyways. Pick 2, pack 2, we have a Sanctuary Warden, fantastic one. Really good with Planeswalkers too. If you have Planeswalkers, you can remove a loyalty and leave the shield counter on this baby. Commit to Memory, good blue card. Mazemind Tome, fantastic. I'm gonna take the Tome here, I think. Just goes into every deck anyways. Ooh. There's the Urza, had I taken the Mightstone, Weakstone. I don't think it's going to wheel, but the upside is pretty high if and when it does. So I'll take the Urza here in the hopes that the Weakstone comes back. Mightstone, Weakstone comes back. What else are we passing here? Elspeth Conquers Death, fantastic. Red-blue land's good. Strangle's fine. Looks like we might not have any black, really. Actually, this is our only second blue card, so it's not even like I'm playing heavy blue or anything. Okay, well, we'll take ours. I hope to wheel Mightstone, Weakstone. Another pretty good pack. You know, in that other video where I drafted Portal to Phyrexia, it was pretty darn good. It's like surprisingly good to me. But I think it's going to be hard to pass the Rogren Triome here. Also, the nice thing about Portal is that it often wheels. It is 9 mana, right? So that is, like, pretty hard to get to, especially when there are a lot of good aggro decks running around. Sometimes it just sits in your hand and you just die with it. So let's take the Jeskai land here. Maybe Wheel to consider, Clifftop, or Portal. Actually, you know what? Big Score would also be really good here, too. Seems like the player to our left might have disconnected or something. Oh, there's the kitty cat. Okay. Kitty cat is quickly climbing my ranks of really fun / good cards in this cube. Now, at the end of the day, it is a 4-mana 2/2, which is really weak. But if you can draft around it, that is to say, get a bunch of cheap instants and sorceries. Well, mainly instants, but any non-creature spell, really. So we don't have too much to flicker right now. And remember, this only flickers your permanents. But we can get there for sure. So I might be cutting the Languish. And remember, it's non-land, so Displacer Kitten does not work with Felidar Retreat. We could still take the Felidar Retreat here over Micromancer, though. Couple of other lands too that we don't actually have any use for. I mean, I guess I could take the Haunted Ridge and then splash the Languish. Other consideration is taking Tyrant, which is good with the kitty cat. I don't know. For some reason, I haven't been particularly fond of this card, but now that we have cat, maybe I just try this. Mind Stone's great. Love that. A little ramp. Hold the Multiverse, my other choice. Okay, so come on, can we get the Mightstone, Weakstone on the wheel? That would be the nuts. Look at all these good green cards. We're not going to play any of these. Damn, so no Mightstone, Weakstone, which means Urza is a sad face. Settle the Wreckage versus Sulphur Falls. I actually need playables, so I guess I need to take the Settle here. We actually have few playables. That's Sanctuary Warden wheeling's kind of sick. Warden's really good with Displacer Kitten, too. I mean, so is Blade Splicer. Okay, I mean, we picked up a bunch of good creatures. Nice, the big score wheeling's great. I could take the history, too. We might be going more of a little aggressive Jeskai Flicker deck. Like, this would be a good deck for Ephemerate with the Warden, the Tyrant, the Blade Splicer. I'll just put that Urza in the sideboard now. Exclude's not bad. So all this black fixing is pretty garbage now. It's too bad. So I'm at like 16 playables, maybe 17 with Urza. As we move into pack 3. Yeah. I mean, obviously blue's cut off. Green was super open. But we knew that going into this. No regrets. We'll still get easy wins, I'm sure, right? Easy wins. Alright, pack 3. I need to prioritize spells. But this is not a great spell pack. Scholar doesn't do much here. Obstructionist is fine. I guess Golos with Displacer Kitten's okay. But that's pretty weak. Flames of the Firebrand could be okay. You know what? Let's just take the Golos. Maybe we see the Field of the Dead. It's another good flicker target. It's a decent pack. A little Magma Opus for me, sure. Passing Star, Memory Deluge. And nothing. Faithless Looting, maybe, I guess. Impulse for a cheap instant, or we have a couple good fixers here. Pathway for blue-white, Foundry for the duel, Fabled for the fetch. I'm at 18 playables now. Okay, so I don't need to take the impulses badly. Feels like the duel's going to be better here. Seagate Stormcaller would have been cool with Oracle. Let's see, we have Unholy Heat. Vortex is okay. Outcast and Pyro are okay. I think we'll just take the Unholy Heat here. Looks like we're going like red-white, maybe just splashing Kitten and Opus. Some weird red-white control deck? I guess that kind of looks like what we're doing. Take a Spellbinder here. This would be a good teleportation circle deck. We can get it. Essica's Chariot, sheesh. Man, there's a Siege Gang Commander too? This is gonna be a weird one. Yeah, I guess I'm cutting the blue except for Kitty Cat and Magma Opus, and we're gonna do some weird, like, red-white, control-y, flickery deck. Can't say I've done this before. Lorehold Command? Yeah? Ooh, I want that Guardian Idol too. Another ramp would be nice. Can I wheel Lorehold? Probably not. There are 9 cards in this pack, so there's going to be 1 card that comes back around. It's going to probably be the Karplusan Forest. Alright, we'll take Lorehold over the stupid, sexy, whatever the other was. Chandra, good here. This is pick 8, so I guess we're not going to get a teleportation circle. Damn, that would have been good too. Ephemerate, I don't recall seeing. So how is this deck? Again, this is really strange. This is like some weird control-y red-white list. Do I have enough fixing for the cat? I have Tower, Triome, Chromatic, Big Score fixes, Opus fixes. I guess Golos technically fixes if we're going to run Golos still, though this is maybe the biggest what if card, not what if, but questionable card in our deck. Adonto Vanguard. No, I don't think so. Just Cave of the Frost Dragon here. Do need to find a few more playables, but I don't think that should be too much of an issue. Chain Whirler? Triple red is a little bit of a stretch. We have so much black fixing. It's kind of unfortunate. Nothing to do with it though. Lay Down Arms is like a bad 1-mana removal spell, is a maybe. Den of the Bugbear was good. Yeah, we have Den and Cave, alright, yeah. Palladium Mirror. I do not like that card at all, but better than Crawling Barrens, probably. Yep, and there's that Carplusan Forest, last pick. Okay, this deck is... This deck is not good. It's okay. Rather, this is a deck that I do not like. I shouldn't say it's not good, because I don't think it's bad. I think it's actually kind of strong for what it is. So biggest questionables are like Golos and Lay Down Arms. But the nice thing is, because I picked up the Cave and the Den of the Bugbear, the Golos actually went up in quality. And it's still a decent flicker target for Displacer Kitten, you know? We have plenty of non-creature spells to trigger. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess we're running 17 lands. But 17 lands isn't bad when I have a bunch of utility lands like this, you know? Like 2 of my lands I can cycle if we need to, and then we have the 2 lands that can turn into creatures, so it should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 islands tops. Might even shave it down to 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go up 1 more mountain. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7 planes for Lay Down Arms, which is probably okay. Alright. Weird little red-white flicker control here. Let's see if we can make some Christmas magic. Or I guess what I'm looking for is, can we get a Christmas miracle? On to round 1. On the play. Alright. In an ideal world, we go turn 3 Palladium Mirror, turn 4 Tyrant of Carriages. In an ideal world. Dragon Rage Channeler. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we'll end of turn Abrade that and then go for Palladium Mirror. Oh, there's the cat. Oh, that doesn't work. You didn't have anything leave the battlefield. Whoopsies. This figure's not in the cube, is it? I don't believe it is. Heartless Act works. That was a good draw. Let's take a peek, see what's going on in there. Arena and Seize the Storm. Okay, well, definitely take the Arena. They do have a Den of the Bugbear, though, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, if we find one more land for Lorehold Command next turn, I'm going to feel in a good spot. Ooh, they drew a Frenzy? Okay, that could be very bad. Shoot, and we didn't find a land. So remember, with Frenzy, they cannot play any cards from their hand. But, they get to play everything from the top of their library. Mishra was their hit. Alright, well, let's attack for 3 and pass. Okay, land off the top. If they hit another land on top, they can't really do much. Good. I think what I like doing here is making a 3-2 and shooting their Mishra and trading with it. Keep an island, obviously. Because we just want to pressure them before their Frenzy and Arena give them too much value. So they're going to need to hit something very impressive off the top of their library. Oh, in fact, Arena is awful with Frenzy, isn't it? Yeah, Arena's... they draw 2 cards a turn, but they can't cast any of them because they have the Frenzy on the battlefield. Okay, well, whew. Frenzy could have been bad, but that worked out. I mean, next turn was going to be really good for us. If we drew an untapped land, we could go Displacer Kitten into Chromatic Lantern, flicker our Tyrant or whatever, and ping another thing for, or, well, ping, quote-unquote, for 4 damage. This is fine. We will go aggressive with this hand. We'll go turn 3 History, turn 4 Spellbinder is the sequence, I think. For all. Guess how many islands I have in the deck? That's right, 2. Another blue-black. Oh wait, no, previous opponent was red-black. What am I talking about? That's fine. Does not. Wow, good thing I led on History and not Spellbinder. So we might not even want to run out the Spellbinder anymore, right? Because it can just die to the life of Toshiro, so let's go with Palladium Mirror. My hand's pretty bad, though. Leap of Sanity. Okay, Mountain off the top would be very nice. Damn. Alright, let's swing out with all. Being able to Unholy Heat their Thief of Sanity would have been real good. They have a Pact of Negation in their hand, it looked like. Yeah. Wow, they didn't play Agadeem out as a land. That's very greedy. In fact, I could take the Agadeems here to ruin them. Their hand is really bad. It's either taking Command, in case they draw a blue source, or taking Agadeem, so they can't have a land, but... I'll take the rather the Command, because even if they do get their Agadeems as a land, they don't have anything to do with it. Okay, red sources, please, or some other card effect. Oh my gosh. And now they have Pact of Negation. Drawing both of our islands and none of our red sources here. So gross. Okay. Amazing. I mean, that wasn't a bad land draw, but I'm getting kind of unlucky here. Holy crap, dude. Feels like they might have to trade their thief off for Spellbinder at least. Okay. Remember, they still have that Pact of Negation in their hand, too. Another land they get to resolve Jin Gataxius. Oh, there they go. Oh, and that probably loses us the game. Jeez. Because of the Gataxius, if I cast any of these, they just immediately get countered.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win. Sacrifices must be made.
Maybe they attack with the Ebon Death. Maybe they miscount and think they have lethal for some reason. Wait, what? So the one unknown card in their hand is maybe a removal spell? I mean, I have to go for it. I don't have an option. Are you... How did we win that game? Okay. Whoopsies. We were not supposed to win that game. This is what we call paid actors. Right. Casually just 6 uncastable cards in our hand, missing our main color, one of our main colors. Christmas Miracle! Yay! Let's go to the next game. On to the next we go. Hey, look at that. Red sources. Amazing. Solid enough looking control-ish hand here. 3 planes even for this lay down the arms. How lucky. End of turn impulse. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine running out the lantern. Obviously, we don't want it to get countered, but I'm not gonna just sit back. Oh, they have an abrade as well? Sure. Oh, chromatic, sure. That's fine. Okay. Rather them counter that than Sanctuary Warden, I suppose. Micromancer leaving up blue, so maybe they have a shore up in their deck. Oh, multiple choice? Okay. Den and pass. I'm alright going for number 8 here. Kind of hoping they just cast multiple choice out for full value. They go Brawl Pass. I probably don't want to run out Warden. That was a good draw. Okay, let's go for Lay Down the Arms on Brawl to start and see what they do. It's the Lundy Vision in response. Okay, that means we do get to resolve this Chandra then. Let's go ahead and just uptick, deal them 2 damage. Lost a Rafine's Tower. I don't mind losing a tapped blue source. Okay. Sure. That effectively taps them out so we can resolve our Sanctuary Warden now. Hell yeah. We have perfect information. We even have Unholy Heat with 4 different card types in our graveyard. If we draw an untapped blue source next turn for Kitten plus Unholy Heat, that's going to be pretty GG, I would think. Yeah, I don't know how Sanctuary Warden wield. Card is so nice. Still might be one of the most underrated big white cards in this cube. I'm always happy to take it as a late game win con, and then yeah, nobody ever takes it. I mean, look at that. They just scoop to it, and I don't. Okay. Another Christmas miracle. 3-0. Continue the beats. Game number 4. I'm on the play. Hey, we always get our kitty cat in hand. So this is turn 1 Foundry, turn 2 Cave untapped. Ooh, yeah, Fable's great. Okay. This hand's real good. We'll abrade any creature they play this turn. So, just gonna get the Fable online here instead of the Spellbinder. We just want to get these chapters going as quickly as possible. Plus, the sooner we get the 2/2 online, the more likely it is to make multiple treasures. Vanishing Slash the Fable. What a rude boy. Okay, well, we can go like this here. Actually, no, we just want a cat. Oh, don't tell me you have Mana Tithe. Phew. That sucks too. So the thing is, even if they didn't have 2 creatures to kill the cat, the Patriarch's Humiliation would have still just removed the ability. Raven's not terrible. Let's take a peek at what's going on. Attempt to, anyway. Elishnorn Farewell Impulse. Yowza. Let's take the Elishnorn and make that a 9-mana spell. I'm gonna go ahead and attack and get the treasure, offer the trade with their 2/2. That way I can sack my clue at end of turn. I don't really care if they trade with this thing. So if we just draw a few bricks, we can start activating the Cave of the Frost Dragon and attacking in the air. Omen of the Sea main phase. One top, one bottom. Let's see if they run out their Rogren. Yeah, okay, so they wanted the second blue. History's not terrible, but remember, they have Farewell in their hand, so... I guess what I can probably do is... No, let's just activate the cave. I don't really want to run out History or Siege Gang when we know they have Farewell. It's good. Okay, here... Now I'm just going to attack with a Spellbinder and not the cave. I don't want to run my cave into open mana like this. I think we'll just sit. I'm not in a huge rush. Otawara bounced their Omen to their hand. Sure. Uh-oh. That's not good. They're probably going to get to 9 mana pretty quickly here. Alright, I don't mind that. We can abrade that thing. Go ahead and run out the history now for some more pressure. They need 2 more lands for Elesh Norn, 1 more land now for Elesh Norn, and they have a 1 with the multiverse. Yikes. Apparition off their top, that's fine. I guess I should Unholy Heat this. It's going to turn into a 4-4 with Elesh Norn anyways. So they take 4, they go to 9. I mean, we're probably just losing to the Norn next turn. I don't think I have a good way of getting rid of that in my deck. Poor Siege Gang Commander. Oh, sure. I see. Yeah, that's probably game over. Magic Lantern. This is lifelink? No. Let's see, what's in my deck? I have 4 damage of burn with Opus in my hand. Chandra, Lorehold Command, Tyrant, but I'm dead in 2 turns. I guess we'll go Thraben, sack the clue, draw a card. See what we draw here. It's not impossible to win, because the Opus will at least be able to tap down for a turn. But it's very unlikely that we win. And now they're going to go back up to 11 on the 3rd turn. Yeah, this is... We're shooting a very low percentage here. So take 9, I go to 9, I can tap, tap, shoot, and not technically die. Oh, okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna be a little bit short. So let's see. Fortify. Oh no, I can't. I have to shoot one of their creatures, don't I? Oh, I have. Well, no, I don't. Shoot face. Go tap, tap. If they have nothing, the token that I make can block. Because they can't Otawara bounce from the graveyard. Okay, the block went off. I'm at 2. So lore hold command, and then I need to find Chandra, or I can't Tyrant. It's exactly Chandra that I need to hit. Oh, and they hit Approach of the Second Sun. Alright, well that does that. Let's just see if we would have hit the Chandra. Oh no! If they hadn't gained 7 life, we would have won. We had outs. Oh my gosh! If they don't have Approach of the Second Sun there, we won. Exactly. We played to our outs, and we were so close. That's crazy. Damn. All right, GG. Well, the fact that we were even close to winning that game was surprising there, but damn. That would have been so sick to go perfect. Anyways. Sounds fine, right? Yeah. Probably gonna go turn 1 Plains Thraben and then turn 2 Plains sack the clue. Instead of leading out with Brogren. Though maybe if I draw Chromatic Lantern, we'll play Brogren next turn. Yeah, it's fine. Stomping Ground, Paradise Druid. The red-green beaters. Oh, boo! Oh, slightly punished there. Oh, that makes my curve so much more awkward. Alright, Den of the Bugbear plus Pyromancer. Spellbinder or big score this turn? I think we want a big score this turn. I think we're just gonna discard the Lantern at this point. Sure, take 2. We got a Jukai Preserver. Or whatever, Liberator. Sure. Annoying, but so be it. So they're missing lands, looks like. They can replay their Seasoned if they want to, that's fine. Alright, land Chandra. Lay down arms is not terrible here. I guess Golos. We can actually activate Golos off of these treasures. Oddly enough. And if I go grab Rafines, we won't even need as many too. Oh, funny. A braid. Abrade my Golos. Well then now, maybe we don't. Do we need the double blue for any reason? No. So we'd rather grab like Den or Cave. I guess Cave looks more relevant here, but I don't actually need that many white sources. We'll grab the Den, that's fine. And then I'll go ahead and just lay down the Arms of the Liberator. Don't really want that connecting anymore. Shivan Devastator as a 5/5. Just out of range of Chandra and Tyrant. That was also a really good lay down the arms target. It's unfortunate. I guess let's take a peek at what's going on in their hand. Lightning Bolt, Rada, Seasoned Pyro. The Bolt's annoying too. I guess we just take the Pyro. Alright, we'll go land pass, and I guess I'm just gonna have to settle the Chandra by itself. The Devastator by itself. Oh! Okay. So maybe they have an Ember Cleave. Let's see if they drew Embercleave. They didn't. Oh, well. Still gonna go for this. So they do get to pull 4 lands out, but that was pretty good for us. Hopefully they don't have any more big X spells like the Devastator. Lovestruck Beast. That's pretty annoying as the Pyromancer can make more 1/1s. Oh man, that's... Well, they have Bolt in their hand, so... It's not even that impressive. So I guess what we're going to do here is we're going to shoot the 1/1 token. And then attack for 3 and hope that they use the Bolt on the Spellbinder. Because they should empty out their hand for that Seasoned Pyro. Nice. Alright, and that means our Displacer Kitten's much more likely to live here. So I'm guessing they're going to go Rada into Pyro and hope to make some 1/1s, right? They drew a Bone Crusher. That's kind of annoying too. Sheesh, they can go... Oh! They could have played Rada first, but I guess they want the 1/1 for sure. So that the Beast can attack. Oh, I think I have to take the hit to keep the Tyrant with the cat. That's a sick, nasty draw. Holy crap. Okay, so we get to do a lot of good work here. We get to attack for 4, yeah. Attack. Kitten. Chandra. Flicker Tyrant. We can almost kill them this turn. That's how sick this is. Shoot token, I guess.
I knew you needed my help.
I mean, it's safest just to kill the Lovestruck Beast. Heal 6. Flicker. Shoot face. I'm at 6, so it's not like we win this game, but if they don't do anything super relevant this turn, we're in a pretty good spot. So they still have Den of the Bugbear and the Guardian Idol. So if they just go like animate, I probably have to trade off with Cat. Yep. There's animate. No idol, though. Oh. I mean, I can't really beat them having an Ember Cleave anyway, so... If I block like this and they have Cleave... Well, if they have Cleave, they put on the Den of the Bugbear and I die anyways. No, that's not true. If I block like this and they have Ember Cleave, I don't outright lose. I take 5. Alright. Furthermore, I don't have anything else to flicker with the cat anyways. Or, I don't have any more non-creature spells right now to flicker. So... What? What is this? Is this some fight effect? Primal command or punch or something? Must be primal because it's a sorcery. Or a bushwhack, okay. No, that's not bad. That's fine. We have Chandra, we have Den. Oh, now we have Sanctuary Warden too. Okay.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
And we can remove the counter off of Chandra so the Warden still has 2 shield tokens on it.
You will be a pile of ashes.
Alright. They didn't rummage away with blood, so whatever the last card in their hand is good. Yeah, I'm pretty glad I traded off the cat since we didn't have anything to do with it anyway. That's fine. Almost have lethal here. I can make 2 1/1s. I think what I'm supposed to do is tome and scry, but not draw. Bottom. Shoot Giant, which doesn't lose me any life. Attack. Remove a counter from the Warden this time. Then we can hold up Den of the Bugbear as an extra blocker too. Okay. Yep, that's fine. They played out their land? Oh, this is exactly lethal! Alright, GG's. Damn. I think I played that right. Keeping the Fable wouldn't have done anything. Oh, they have to see the play though. Maybe they don't see it. Oh, they didn't see the play. Oh no. So I guess I'm just supposed to scry on upkeep now. Right? They did have lethal. 4 gets in guaranteed, and then they shoot one of my blockers, and yeah, I think they had exactly lethal. Well, they're not dead. Sadly. So I can't kill their creature with Chandra.
This'll be easy.
What happens if I put them to 3 here? So they have to chump this, go block, block, block. No, they're not dead. They're close.
Oh, now you're asking
Yeah.
for it.
They could still rip a burn spell and kill us. But they do have to have it, so. Oh, that doesn't quite kill us.
Person, you're about to. Is it just me, or is it getting a little warm in here?
Alright, GG's. Phew. Yikes. Feels like we've got away with a couple of lucky wins here, but like I said, hey, Christmas miracle, wee. Let's go to the next. So 4-1 on to game 6. All right. Pray that Palladium Mirror survives and lets us cast Golos eternally. I like my 0 white source lay down arms hand. That Mind Stone was decent. Cold, cold heart. I have a feeling my Palladium Mirror is not going to live versus Grixis colors, but even if it dies, we still get Golos on turn 4, so do like that. No! The perfect Kolaghan's command. Alright, well, I guess we don't get Golos on turn 5 anymore. Jeez. Patient rebuilding, huh? Well, let's thin out our deck of lands. Go grab the Den instead of the, whatever. They milled 1 land, so they draw 1 extra card. Yeah, I need to pressure, and I don't think we're going to be able to pressure very quickly. They have all the artifact removal. How rude. Alright, slam out the Tyrant, and if it gets countered or dies, probably can't win. 2 lands milled this time, so they draw 2 extra cards. I mean, this is going to be a hard one to win, of course. If they somehow never draw another removal spell, maybe there's a chance. Oh, God. So I can animate the Den of the Bugbear and sack that instead of my Tyrant, but that doesn't accomplish anything. Yeah, this game's pretty over. Alright, good beats. Well, that was the most lopsided game we've had so far. Feels like. That Kolagon's command, 2-for-1, brutal. I hate Palladium Mirror. You know if it's in my deck that I'm scrounging for playables. I say it every time during draft. I hate Palladium Mirror. Alright, 4-2. We need to get one more win so we get our gold back. If we get one more win with this deck, I will be happy. That is... okay. Hey, this is a really good white aggro hand. We do want to lead off with all of our tap lands, sadly, but... one Terramander. It's not like it changes the curve that much, it just means we don't get to, like, attack for 1. Yeah, History into Splicer into Lorehold Command might be a quick win. Even got in for an extra point of damage. Look at that. So blue-red aggro. This is going to be the blue-red spells deck. Alright, looks like we're racing. Let's go to combat, see what they do. I'm gonna go with Splicer here instead of Chandra. I'm expecting either of these to get countered, though. It'll suck if they have Exclude specifically, but yeah, good. Eat the counterspell out of their hand is nice. If both of these 2/2s live next turn, they're gonna take quite a bit of damage. Especially with the Lorehold command nonsense. Oh, maybe they have a way to burn one of them now. Tap land. Okay. I think I'm just gonna Chandra down tick on Ledger Shredder. Well, Brawl's pretty tempting too. No, let's hurt their mana. Let's shoot the Brawl and see what they do in response. Adding a Braid. So Chandra's gonna die here, but I didn't expect Chandra to live very long anyways. The only downside here is that now if they double spell, the Shredder gets too big. They played out Otawara. Alright, I'm gonna play it conservatively, just attack and pass. Wait for them to make a move. Opt. Let's make a... let's kill their Shredder and then draw a card. I'm gonna sack the clue, draw 2. Oh, their last card was a counter. Okay. Brutal. Well, the counter was gonna get us at some point anyways, it feels like. Sure. Alright, this is where we plan on going. So I'm gonna bait attack here. So I want them to attack with their Pyromancer so that we can settle them. If they just like level up their Terramander and attack with all. Got him. Bait, line, and sinker. And now we can draw a bunch of cards. Draw more cards. That's good. Wait, bait line? Hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line, sinker. That's the phrase. Draw 2. Hit Den of the Bugbear. But, joke's on you, I've got a better one. So we will be using the Scry here, end of turn. And then from here on out, we can always just draw extra cards. Basically any spells to keep. Oh, did they hit Opus? Jeez. If they hit Magma Opus, that sucks. Gross. Yeah, they did. Damn. Wow. Nice draw. Oh, they didn't get rid of my shield. I'm actually not in a great spot if the... Yeah, we might lose. If they kill my token, activate Den of the Bugbear, they can hit me for 8. Yeah, this is rough now. Jeez, are you kidding? Okay. Well, I do have 9 damage, so... And if they're killing my 2/2, that means they probably don't have lethal. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't work. They metamorph the Sanctuary. Okay. So they need Pact of Negation, otherwise we win it. That was close. Scary, scary, scary. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. 4 to your face. Tap, tap. Woo. Woo. Scary, 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 scary. Got that very important 5th win, though. And that's my money back. All right. 2 more chances at greatness, but any loss knocks us out. 5 and 2. On to game 8. Close call that was, huh? All right. Not a shabby hand. Turn 1 Lunarch Veteran. So let's lead on all of our white sources in case we draw our laydown arms. Wait, what the? Oh, they're like Mardu aristocrats. Yep. Absolutely. Good. Okay. So we can go Blade Splicer. Next turn, play Triumph and Unholy Heat the Ellis. Jeez. That's a pretty good curve out. Damn. Lantern was great. That's going to allow us to Sanctuary Warden next turn. Already chumping is weird. They have a Wrath or something? Huh. Why would they chump there? I don't quite know. Alright, we'll remove one counter from the Warden, but gonna leave one on for sure. Okay, that flips. They gain more life. That's a great draw, because that lets us remove a counter off of Warden. With Chandra, rather. Remove a counter off of Chandra and keep activating Warden. Go land. Uptick. Commander. Okay, I mean... I'm hoping they don't have some kind of board wipe. That's fine. Still have a massive presence here. So next turn is going to be really stupid good. Let's go with this. Two here. Two here. Tap, tap. Finish off the Mishra. Attack for infinity. Stupid Palladium Mirror. They're gonna need a Wrath, like I said. Too many individual threats right now. No, that's not gonna cut it. Good game. We can just finish them off with anything, really.
Guess you don't need me anymore.
Attack all, and then the shoot with Siege Gang. Assuming they're not just dead to damage anyways. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, one shot kills them. Alright, got to 6 and 2. One more. We've come down to the finals again, 6 and 2. This is for all the biscuits. Trophy or no fee? What will we do? Put us on the play. Let us curve out with some random white creatures. That's a weird hand, but it's a keeper. We have turn 1 pathway into Thraben. Turn 2 Mind Stone. Or Birth, I guess? I guess Birth makes more sense. We can go Mind Stone into sack the clue if we want to, or we can go Lantern, pass. Double top on their Scribe Charming Prince. Okay. Yeah, let's go Mind Stone plus Crack the Clue, I think. Hey! The opponent's doing what I want to always do. Boo you. Guess I'm just gonna main phase Big Score and discard Chromatic now. I do not have 3 planes, I have 2, so I can't lay down their Oracle. That sucks. Oh, they have the Kitten too! Alright, I need to draw... something, otherwise they go off with Oracle Kitten. I guess I have to blow up the Displacer Kitten here. Okay. Sure. Are they just gonna tuck my 4/4? No, they're gonna insta draw. Okay. Huh. Now, if this resolves, we probably are in good shape. Kill the Oracle, kill Teferi. Alright, I mean... we appear to be smashing, but... one Wrath effect is kind of all they need to restabilize. They do have a lot of potentially dead draws though, right? Like any Mox they draw right now is probably not doing too much. Yeah, they had a farewell. That goes that. Good news is, Warden now a fantastic resolve because they just got rid of it away to exile. And funny enough, we have ways to refuel since we're not truly a pure aggro deck. That's annoying, but whatever. So we go history, Splicer, pass. That's fine, obviously. And next turn we can lay down their Reflector Mage. Oh, that was a good hit. Okay, now I'm not going to lay down. We're just going to Warden again. Sure. That seems like a good laydown target. I don't think we want to scry with Tome. I think we want to just fully utilize the card draw since they're still at 21. They have Castle Vantress, so they can start scrying too. That's good. I mean, we could go for Chandra ult. Yeah, I'm not even gonna draw extra cards. I think I like just going for Chandra ultimate. Alright, well, I'm gonna guess they have like Time Walker and Ancestral now. Oh, seal away my warden. Boo. Is there a way I can get rid of enchantments? I don't actually remember. Okay, that's fine.
This'll be easy.
I guess that's fine. We don't have green, but we have every other color. Yeah, I mean, this is still anybody's game. Another top. March down my Golos, okay. Take Chandra. We can start activating our den and whatnot.
Oh, today's my lucky day.
Supreme Will Dig, nice. Approach of the Second Sun. Okay, I think I might have lethal on them next turn, though. Braid deals with the 0-4. It's gonna be close to lethal, at any rate. Animate. Add 2.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh, they're at 1? Okay. We know they have Ancestral and Time Walk in their deck, though, so... That's good. But if they find Time Walk into Ancestral, we lose. Hey, but all they hit was Lotus. Yeah, baby! Woo! There might have been a way I could have won that last turn. Huh. All right, 7-2. We did it. Got scared there for a moment, but we managed to pull it off with some weird red-white control deck of sorts. So, happy holidays, rather. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed this draft as always. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you back, well, tomorrow for some more. Bye-bye.